Well, we are here for semi-final number 2, which is England versus Brazil. What a blockbuster semi-final this is. The winner will have the right to take on Austria in the World Cup final at the Wankdorf in Berna. I need to step away for about 15 seconds just to have some tissues on hand just in case I have to cough or anything like that. I'll be right back. What a semi-final this is. It's England versus Brazil, and what's crazy about this World Cup is that I believe for the first time since 1936, I guess it's not that impressive, but we will have a World Cup with 2 teams making their World Cup final match debut. Of course, Austria have never been to a World Cup final. They have never even been to a World Cup semi-final. And England and Brazil have never been to a World Cup final. And England, this is their debut foray. Brazil have been to 2 semifinals, but have come up short in both sets of semifinals. Well, for England, the star players have been Tommy Lawton, 5 goals, Stan Mortensen, 4 goals. But they also have talented players, Wilf Manning, Tom Finney, and the wizard of the dribble, Stanley Matthews, on the wing. England will be wearing their white kits. For Brazil, the big news out of the Brazil camp. Manager Flavio Costa, in the previous quarterfinal, decided to play Zizinho and Jair in central, deeper playmaker roles, which meant they had to cover more of the field, and Zizinho picked up a double yellow red card. He is out for this semi-final, and some pundits believe that may give England the leg advantage that they actually need. Which means that actually took count, and most of the pundits believe England might progress from this game. It's not the majority. It's not an overwhelming majority. It's very close, but more people have expected England to progress than Brazil, but Brazil are still a dangerous squad. Adamir has 4 goals, Riacha with 3 goals, but Zizinho is out, and that could be a major hurdle for Brazil. They're going to be wearing, I believe for the first time in the World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be wearing their green kits today. And the officials have ruled that Brazil cannot wear their green kits because Brazil's goalkeeper only has a green kit. Which means England are going to wear their blue, their deep blue navy kits. Brazil are going to wear the all white. The goalkeeper kits are black for England and green for Brazil. The football we are using is the Adidas Fever Nova. And of course, we are at the Letzigrund. It's the final game of the Letzigrund for this World Cup before we go back to the Wankdorf for the showpiece. We now go to the team sheets. Well, unfortunately for England, Charles Neal is out with an injury. It'll be game to game, day to day as England progress. And for England, they have Gwyn Manning, James McColl, Carmichael, and Ronald Phipps as the defenders. The two central midfielders are Eric Lee and Will Mannion. Will Mannion scored the first goal and World Cup goal in English history. The wingers are the Wizard of the Dribble, Stanley Matthews and Tom Finney. And then Tommy Lawton will be up front supporting Captain Stan Mortensen. Lawton with 5 goals in the tournament. Stan Mortensen with 4. They're all chasing Theodore Wagner, who has 7. For Brazil, in goal is the wonderfully talented Moacir Barbosa. You can see Zizinho is not allowed on the bench. Brazil are just getting their team sheet ready. Bear with them. And for Brazil, they've got Barbosa in goal, Nena Augusto, the captain, and Bauer, who's a really renowned defender. In the starting lineup, 2 midfielders are Danilo Alvin and Eli. Adamir and Jair are the supporting strikers, so Jair moves back up to the supporting striker role. The wingers are Friaja and Manecha. Manecha, who's really come on strong in the latter half of the tournament. And the striker is Baltazar, who started to hit some form with some goal contributions. We now move to the Let's Rune. What a semi-final we have. England versus Brazil. What a game. The Let's Rune bows out of the tournament. We do want to point out, we'll reveal more about the next hosts after the tournament, but there was a deal struck by FIFA where, this World Cup was in flux with world events. We weren't sure if we were even going to have a 1948 World Cup. And Switzerland stepped in and said, hey, we'll help organize it. We're the peacemakers of the world. We can do this. We can help you. In turn, give us the World Cup in 6 years' time. We want it now, and we'll help you now, and we want it in 6 years' time, like you promised. And so we're going to have a situation where 6 years from now, in 1954, once again, Switzerland will be hosting the World Cup. If you want to point out, this World Cup was in flux. Switzerland really stepped in at a short notice and said, we can get one together to recognize the 1948 champion, but we want to keep our 1954 World Cup. And FIFA said absolutely. So Switzerland will be having a World Cup in 6 years' time. That's just a note for now. But we're ready for England-Brazil. Unbelievable matchup here. The officials here are checking the conditions, and they look good. The audio looks good. The cameras are set. Everything looks according to plan. And we have kickoff at the Let's Ground. It's England in the blue, the navy blue, Brazil in the all whites. Matthews up to Lawton. Stanley Matthews into the box. The ball's cleared by Brazil. Will there be an early goal? Jair. Manecha. Eli. Down goes Eli. And it's an early yellow for Stanley Matthews. Absolutely. Jair, who passes it. Player goes down. And Tamir it was. He went for the strike. Player won the ball. Absolutely great challenge by England. No foul. Great no call by the referee. Brazil win it back. Oh, they didn't need a penalty. Baltazar, I believe, with his second of the tournament. England turned it over in the half. What was he doing? Trying to spin off deep in his territory. And Adamir stole it off him. And then laid a dangerous ball across the goal, and Baltazar stole in front of the defender. Missed his face as the defender went to hit it. And it snuck right by Frank Swift. He's got to be thinking, what on earth, boys, what are you doing there? And it's 1-0. After 3 minutes, the early goal comes for Brazil. And England are up against it now. Baltazar. Corinthians man Baltazar with the early goal. Friaja across the goal! And Frank Swift tipped it away, and then it's headed out for a goal kick. England have got to sort themselves out now, because they are overwhelmed by Brazil, who are without Zizinho. Frank Swift up the field. England have got to calm down. There's Matthews. Lee. Loses it. And a foul given. Here's Jair. Plays it forward. And Ronald Phipps does well, but then he loses it. Eli. Long ball! Oh, Adamir was definitely offside. He tried to hide behind the goal. It didn't work on the line of God. And here's Stanley Matthews now. Matthews on the cross. No. Good defense. Then given away. And up the field we go. Matthews loses it. He's having a rough go at it here. And Frank Swift clears the danger. 1-0 Brazil. Wolfman into Matthews. Stanley Matthews now down the right. There goes the wizard of the dribble. His dangerous cross could not be converted. Manecha now. There's Manecha. Headed away by England. Baltazar in the box. Jair, good save. Well, Jair tried the first time effort outside the box. He hit the arrowed shot, and it was a good height for Frank Swift to tip it away. Good save. Adamir on the ball now. And cleared away. But Brazil are really giving England a rough time with it. 15 minutes gone. It's 1-0 Brazil. Mortensen. Stan Mortensen, who's come alive here in the last couple fixtures. Cross is blocked, but a foul given. Mortensen will deliver. Oh, it was not a good free kick. Friaja. Baltazar's behind the line. Baltazar! Well, he only had one option, and Frank Swift played it very well. What are England doing in the back? They're going with a possession game, and they are risking turning it over just like now. Friaja on the counter. The header! What a save! And it's still in! What a save by Frank Swift! He's keeping England in the game. Jair de Rosa now. Manecha. Given away. Matthews up to Mannion. Wilf Mannion takes the space. Wilf Mannion is playing Matthews. Matthews on the cross. And it deflects right into the arms of Barbosa. Baltazar stretching it on the other end now. Eli. There's Danilo Alvin. Oh, Stan Mortensen doing some defensive forward work there. I'll tell you what, Tommy Lawton in the past couple games really hasn't looked himself. At least in the quarterfinal. Eli, good defense by England. Just to remind everybody, Brazil got by Hungary in the quarterfinal 5-3. Good game. And England vanquished Italy by the score of 3-1. Turned over, Friaja. Oh, good defense. Finney up to Lawton. Lawton, here he goes. Oh, good tackle by Brazil. And here's Ademir, who's behind the line. He tried to chip Frank Swift. Header! Frank Swift like a spider pulling it away. What a great game Frank Swift is having so far. Here's the corner. And it's headed away by England. And they turn it over in their box. The Frank Swift comes up with it. England have got to sort themselves out. Frank Swift is having to make too many saves for their liking. And here's Friaja now. Friaja crossing. Headed away by England. And then here's Tommy Lawton. He's going to take it down the channel. And he wins the corner. And it will be Mortensen to take it. Headed away. Eric Lee. Mortensen. The chance for England. And the shot was saved very well by Barbosa. Good hands, Barbosa. 34 minutes gone. Manecha is going to go all the way back to Barbosa. And then he gives it away. Eric Lay. Lay! Wonderful hands by Barbosa. He's been brilliant in this tournament. Really sound fundamental goalkeeping. Friaja across the box. Baltazar nearly got his second. He hung back. Hit the volley. But I think Frank Swift in the end knew that one was going wide. Unbelievable. And here's Tommy Lawton. Is he in? Tommy Lawton. Lawton! Well, he just got ahead of the defender, hit it into the side netting. And England gets a chance, but they're down 1-0. And they really have Frank Swift to thank that they're not down by more. Corner for Brazil! And England do just about enough to clear the danger. Oh, offside was Lawton. Good call by the referee. Danilo Alvin out to Friaja, who wins the throw. Friaja to Ademir. Ademir crossing. Eli. Manecha. Manecha! Ah, what a tackle by Gwyn Manning! Unbelievable charge down on the strike. It's a corner kick from Maneja. But England clear their lines. Wilf Mannion. Ronald Phipps wins the throw. Well, mission one is to get out of here 1-0. Don't give up another goal. If you can get a goal, take it. But Jair's behind. Oh no, just like I said. England could not afford to go down 2-0. And it's Jair. He breached the back line, drew out Frank Swift, and there's nothing Swift could do. It's a classy finish by Jair. Turns on the Jets to number 10. And Frank Swift just could not react in time. And the Flamingo Man, foul given the other way, has given Brazil the 2-0 lead. Matthews. And we are headed to halftime. Wow. Adamir with the assist on the Baltasar goal 3 minutes in. And then on 44 minutes, Jair Da Rosa with the solo goal. England have had only 3 chances and only 44% possession. It's been all Brazil. Embarrassingly for England. In another 45 minutes like that, and you'll be seeing Austria versus Brazil in the World Cup final at the Wankdorf. We go to the second half. What do England have in their hearts? No changes. Eric Lee. Lawton. Headed away. Jair. Eli. Danilo Alvin. Jair. Good defense by England. They've got to find 1 goal. They have some time to do it. Mortensen on the ball. There's Finney. Finney with a long effort, but that will never trouble Barbosa. Lawton. Matthews. Lynn Manning. All the way back to Frank Swift, who lofts it up the field. But Brazil win it back. Jair now down the left channel. And England with the defense. And here's Tom Finney, who's got room ahead. Finney taking on his man. Finney crossing it in. And Brazil heads it away. Matthews now. Oh, he's dispossessed by Eli. Stanley Matthews is having a difficult time breaking down Brazil. Mannion to Eric Lee. Eric Lee now. He's going to play it into Matthews. Eric Lee to cross. And Brazil win it back, and here's Jair. Jair wins the corner. Glenn Manning with the defensive play. And England clear it away. No foul given. 55 minutes gone. Brazil are on their way. What do England have to say about it? Oh, it's a foul. And a yellow card for Finney. Came in from behind. Manecha. Eli crossing it. Headed away by England, and here they come. Stan Mortensen. Todd Finney with room ahead. Finney down the left. He crosses. Matthews! The header saved by Barbosa. And he put a little bit of a show on for the cameras as the referee has to separate Brazil and England. And Jackie Milburn comes in for Glenn Manning. So it's an offensive substitution. Adamir now goes forward. Adamir! Crosses! Frank Swift follows the danger. Mortensen to Matthews. And Matthews wins the throw. Carmichael, the cross. The Barbosa again. I couldn't tell who headed it. It may have been Tommy Lawton. I think it was. Headed it in a crowd of players, and Barbosa clawed it away. What a save! Moacir Barbosa. Still 28 minutes to play, and Friar Janelle down the right. Crosses. Good defense by England. Here's Stan Mortensen now. Oh, he's dispossessed by Augusto. But then England come back here. Good defense by Brazil. Ball headed forward, and Barbosa shuts the door on Mortensen. The one-time effort. And Barbosa was in the right spot. The corner kick headed away by Brazil. And a foul given to Brazil. England are desperate to score, but Barbosa is shutting the door. Tommy Lawton. Mortensen. Lawton. Plays it across. And Jackie Milburn sent a souvenir to outer space. England. Ronald Phipps now. The cross. Brazil. Clear the danger. Nicole. Eric Lee. Matthews. Matthews to Mannion. The shot charged down and out for a throw. 21 minutes remain. The long throw. Finney. England! Wolf Mannion denied by that little Spitfire Barbosa. Only 5'9", but he's playing like he's 8 feet tall. The corner by Mortensen. Oh! Deflected away by Brazil, and here comes Friaja on the counter. Friaja crossing. Maneja. And England clear. Maneja. Carmichael does well. 19 minutes remain. England's dream is slowly draining away. They cannot get past Spider-Man Barbosa. Brazil with possession. Eli. Gives it away. Milburn. Gives it back. There's Maneja. And he's done in very good defense by England. John Boyd wins it. There's Jackie Milburn up to Mortensen. Good knock there by Bauer. And Jair Dodoza now. Put it away. First down Mortensen. Mortensen. 13 minutes remain. Maneja. Leads the corner. Maneja will take the corner. It's headed away by England. 12 minutes remain. The English dream is slowly draining away. Brazil are almost there. A little bit of interesting football at the back. England do get it out. Jackie Milburn now goes forward. Milburn! Barbosa's having a wonderful game. Another save. And it's out for a corner kick. Charles Neal is in. Okay. England putting in an injured player. It's headed over the bar. A very interesting tactic by England there. Neal must have been ready to play. Turned around. Here come England. Jackie Milburn on the ball now. Milburn crosses. And Brazil gets it out of their goal end. And here's Friaja now. Friaja down the right. He's had a lot of good runs. Not the most graceful. Jack Haynes comes in for Wolf Mannion, but it does relieve some pressure. 7 minutes remain. Long ball. Eli. Maneja. Crosses it. England have got to get a goal sometime soon. They're down 2-0. Friaja. Friaja to the right. Friaja. Danilo Alvin. The strike by Ademir. Goes one. Thomas Hopper is in for Finney. 4 minutes remain. Flicked on. What do England have in their tank? It's looking less likely by the second. Headed away by England. Jackie Milburn. Down the left. Cuts inside. Jackie Milburn crossing! Tommy Lawton with his 6th of the tournament. He came sliding in. Wonderful run by Jackie Milburn. And England have the faintest of hopes. It's a striker's finish for Lawton. What a move by Jackie Milburn. Momentarily turning Brazilian here. What a move! Puts it right past the on-rushing Brazilian and then dips around him. Brilliant! And then puts a peach of a ball in for Lawton to go sliding in with the left foot and poke it past Barbosa. Newcastle's own Jackie Milburn has given Mortensen! Unbelievable. Shot charged down. England have hope. It's stoppage time now. They need the ball back. Jair Dodoza to finish it off. And he's put it just wide. England have to get the ball up the field. This is it. Brazil have it. They've got to get the ball back, England. Brazil to the corner. Good save, Frank Swift. I think it's over now. England got to get the ball up the field. It's not enough time. They made it close in the end, but Brazil go on. They've done it. Brazil are in the World Cup final. They will take on Austria. And England come up 1 goal short. England with 16 chances and 46% possession. They had a much better second half. In fact, they won the second half 1-0. But Brazil had 20 chances and 54% possession. And in the end, goals by Baltazar and Jair. Carved the way for Brazil to meet Austria in the semifinal. So, England bow out. They finish in the Final Four. But they'll go back home knowing very much that they can compete on the world stage. Brazil move on. They will face Austria. It is a dream final in terms of both teams had perfect group stages. And really, along with Spain, quite honestly, dazzled the tournament. Every time they played, it's going to be Austria-Brazil from the Wankdorf. We'll see you then. Take care.